What I'm just trying to say to you is filmmaking is about the footage, and the final story you see is about how successfully they can put together what they have in the best order. So it doesn't matter what the script started as. And a lot of things are going to happen in the shooting and in the post-production, and that's why so many writers say, but that wasn't my script. Beginning script writers, start out, they see a character, they see a scene or so happening, they see this, they see that, and they start writing, and they keep writing, and they keep writing, and they go for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, it's going to be an epic, it's 120 pages, it's 150 pages, they have no framework. Writing a script is discipline in a very, very specific way, because each page is money. When I took classes, and it was a while back at the School of Visual Arts, and IFP had script writing classes, film video arts, a number of different places I took script writing classes at. Looking back, as I started to myself teach script writing, they didn't focus on script writing as a filmmaker. They focused on it as a writer that blends into all the other categories of writing. Yes, they taught what was the format you had to structure, okay, and even about building backstory, but they didn't teach anything about what happens to this blueprint. I never heard anyone use that word, blueprint. A script is a blueprint, and everyone's going to study it and have their different role that they're going to play on it, and the director is going to be the guiding light of how you proceed with it, but it's malleable, it's detachable, it can be totally pulled apart, all right? But it's important to understand it's a blueprint. Okay, because also you as a writer, if you write something and someone's interested in producing it or directing it, you want to go with it. You don't want them to shut the door in your face and say, we don't want you on the set, which they do often because the writer's like, no, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how I wrote it. Or the director says, you know what, I want to change the age of the characters. I want to make, let's make them like 20 instead of 40, which I did on a script. Okay. No, let's change their occupation. No, you know what? I think that they shouldn't be married. They should be... Literally, that's because the director will look at a script and pull out the things that they like. There's something in it, whether it's the rhythm of how the story unfolds or certain key plot points. But it doesn't mean that they really embrace the whole story, particularly as they start to think about, how do I turn this into a film? And every time you start to rethink one facet, whether it's casting or this and that, it's like dominoes. Other things start to change too. And so one shouldn't be surprised if an original script is deeply, deeply, drastically changed by the time you see it in the theater.